Yes.
Anything interesting? Can you tell us something about the museum and then why they sort of send certain product away and bring in new things? And then another thing is on their culture, how different from ours. I mean, their room space will be different from the Malaysian, weather-wise and space-wise, and our culture, I mean, living condition is quite different. But I always think that they're using pine and then their wood, the wood material not suitable for our condition here. So sometimes I don't normally visit that place, you know. Thank you.
It's okay. Okay, for the museum, I did talk to the museum team, and the museum will be very interesting, I believe, because they were sharing really some of the flow of how the museum will be and the exhibits that will be inside. So basically, it will be a walk through the years of how IKEA was formed and how it developed. You know, actually, Ingvar Kamprad actually has a very interesting story of how he started. You know, he started selling like little match boxes and pens and cigars and cigarettes by the roadside. You know, and had this little shed where he kept all his goods. And from there, he really grew slowly. And so it will be an interesting program that will showcase the evolution of IKEA from there till the product range over the years and how they develop the flat pack ideas and all that. And it will be interactive as well. So the museum, it will not be so soon. I think in a few more years, it will finally be up. In terms of culture, well, I'm not sure whether I'm in the right place to say that because I'm not IKEA, right? But they do try to adapt to the local conditions. So even like a recent IKEA Damansara store, they renovated it and they try to project things which are more suited to the Malaysian lifestyle. Okay, so you have like cooking outside, you know. So if you see the kitchen setups, you know, so they have like a wet kitchen and a dry kitchen, which I never see in the Scandinavian design. You know? And so they do try to incorporate what is the local flavor into their designs as well. And what was the other question?
Material like planted to do it.
Okay, wow. Okay, I must go to your house and see what you have done. It's true, some of the materials might not be very suitable. That's why the buying team in Malaysia is very crucial. Every year they actually produce a very large range of products. And the buying team for Malaysia goes there and then they pick what they think is suitable and what they think might not be suitable. So there are some things that are available in, let's say, the US or even Singapore that might not be available here. Likewise, in Malaysia, not available in Singapore. Like the Frosta stool, it's no longer available in US. You know, so I don't know why. You know, but it's so it depends on the buyers, the IKEA Malaysia buyers as well. What they think will sell here and what they think they're suitable for Malaysian buyers. Yeah. So I think it all depends on what they think the material is suitable. So for yourself as well, so if you think pine is not suitable, maybe you choose something else which is suitable for your house. Yeah. Because they are not just using pine, they also have solid wood, they still have the particle board, you know, which is okay for our weather.
Hi, love what you've done. It's quite interesting. Just one point of concern. Certain products ranges in IKEA has warranty, like 10 years warranty and all those things. When you do a hack like this, what happens to the warranty?
Yeah, I don't think your warranty can, as I said, you will hack, you will void your warranty. Yeah.
Hi, good morning. My name is Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Just out of curiosity, it's your trip to the IKEA fully sponsored and paid, including accommodation?
Thank you.
Yes, my flight tickets, and I was there for 3 days with them. So yes, my accommodation and my flight tickets were paid for by IKEA. But the rest of my trip was not.
Just want to ask is, since Malaysia we have 4 like Chinese New Year, a lot of festive season and holidays. Do you see a trend of this will be incorporated in the future hacking?
Chinese New Year hacks. I see. I hope so, because at the moment I only get like Christmas hacks. I have not had Hari Raya hacks and Deepavali hacks and Chinese New Year hacks. So please, if you have an idea, please do share with me. Yes, definitely. If I get them, I would include them. Yes. I will try to think of one too for Chinese New Year.
I wanted to maybe ask, you could maybe share with us your trip to Sweden. Like in August, you were invited to, they flew you all the way over there. Can you tell us a bit about what you saw over there?
Well, I saw many things because I went to the IKEA of Sweden, which is their design center. So this is the place where all this. They in-house, they only have about 20 designers, and then the rest, they actually have freelance designers from all over the world, which is about maybe 200 different designers from all over. But in that time, I actually met with their designers, we spoke with them, and then I saw even their new range for next year, and some of the new materials that they'll be using, and the whole design process, as in how they conceptualize an idea. So the designers will come up, let's say they want to create a new table. So what happens with that from a drawing, how they prototype that table, different materials, then they test it out. Because within that whole IKEA of Sweden, they actually have like a place where they do prototyping, whether it's plastics or metal or wood. So they can immediately test out whether it works. And because IKEA is flat packed, so you have to make sure everything fits together, right? So then from there, then from this prototyping, it goes back, this whole round where they try to find the best, cheapest, and most workable, and people can assemble and all that. And then they send it out for manufacturers and all that. So, yeah, so that was a good experience.
That's one more question.
Yes.
Can you share with us your... Hi, morning. Can you share with us how you handle the situation when IKEA sent you a love letter to cease and desist, and how it came about that finally you all came to a compromise to coexist together? Thank you.
How did I handle the situation? Of course, first thing was when I got the letter, it was I was very disappointed, and of course it was very heartbreaking because it was a love letter or a love me not letter, and what happened was immediately I besides praying and crying and all that, and I called my lawyer friend to discuss where I stood in this whole case. And of course, IKEA has a case. It is their trademark. So then from his advice, actually, I wrote back to IKEA to tell them that can we negotiate further, instead of... Because essentially the letter asked me that I have to hand over the domain to them. If not, they might sue me. So I said, okay, let's discuss further what we can do rather than just... Because I did not just want to hand the domain back to them. So after a few rounds, the lawyer actually advised that... and they also came back with a solution that if I wanted to keep the domain, then I may have to make it into a non-commercial site, which is basically no advertising. So because I wanted to keep the domain, so I thought, okay, that was a good compromise. But that was a compromise that I was willing to take. And that was when I announced it to my readers that possibly the site would have to move, and this was the whole thing that happened. And the readers actually really rallied behind me, and then they stepped up, and then I really got their support in terms of the, road to IKEA. They made such a lot of noise. And I think it's perhaps the power of social media that caused them to take note of this situation, and IKEA actually decided to make a U-turn from that decision. So I think it's both ways, both from my negotiations with the agents as well as the response from the community that changed IKEA's mind. Thank you.
So one last question from my side is that I've gotten wind that you're getting two of your friends to actually show us some demonstration outside. Can you share a bit right now, since we are like at the end? Everyone has stayed till the end. Can you share what we can see?
Okay, this is your lucky draw prize. Okay, so we have the two hacks from my friends Kevin and Xiao Chia. So Kevin will be demonstrating a side table, which is from the Frosta stool. So it's a stool, but you will be changed to a side table. So a sofa side table. So you can actually slot it next to your sofa to put your drinks, your coffee, or even work from your laptop. Okay, and then the other one is actually a Christmas globe from the wine glass. So that is a Christmas hack. So if you are planning a Christmas meal, or you have, or you want to give a gift, it's a pretty cute one that you can hack quite easily to give to your friends, or even to decorate your Christmas table, because it can actually hold a candle. It can be a candle holder as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jules. I'll pass it back to Selena.
All right. Thank you very much for coming today. I hope you had a good time.
What I did was I labeled what I did was my reference and mark. Now the key thing with the mark, the more you do, the better it is. Not like one break over time. It's like tight ball. Are you going to use it as a side table?
Anyone can join me later on. The instant handle, not only design. Thank you. Good job.